I don't feel safe here. I don't want to live here no more. Like, I want to come home. I hate it here. Crying. I'm like, it's the worst birthday month ever. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Banks and I'm back with another video. So this week I'm going to be talking about why I want to leave Chicago. I mean, if you know me, then you know I've been wanting to leave Chicago for a minute now. Like I told y'all last week, my car was stolen last year on January 8th and my birthday is January 21st. So that was a horrible way to start the year and start my birthday month. I remember like calling my mom and being like, I don't feel safe here. I don't want to live here no more. Like, I want to come home. I hate it here. Crying. I'm like, it's the worst birthday month ever. Since then, I would be lying if I said that I have been having a complete and utter shit of a time. That's not the case. It's just, let's get into it. As I was sitting down making my list of things that I wanted to talk about, obviously, and things that I didn't like about the city, such as like feeling uninspired, feeling like, you know, the crime, feeling unsafe, feeling like the people can be weird, the weather, the snow, like all of those things, I started to really think about it, and I realized that the bigger thing is just that I don't want to stay in one city for too long, or at least at this point I have not found a city where I feel comfortable staying forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I could sit here and say all these things that I don't like about the city, and somebody could come back and say, but there's this, but there's that. And aside from the fact that, you know, people are going to have their own experiences when it comes to places that you live, because you're going to look for different things than someone else. It's just that I want to travel the world. I want to live in multiple places. I've always said that I want to live here and there and there and here, and, you know, have a repertoire of destinations that I lived in. So when I look back, I can feel like, to me, that will be a full life for me, having, you know, tasted and really sat down and really got my hands in the dirt of different places beyond just, I guess, traveling there for a week, you know? I know that I feel this way because it's like, even since I was younger, like living in Rochester, and I thought at the time that it was just like a Rochester thing, like, oh, I just want to get out of Rochester. But I feel that feeling coming back with Chicago, of being like looking up in the sky and just thinking of all of the places in the world that I could be, and being like, I can't just be here. That feeling of like, I'm almost feeling stuck in a way where it's not that I feel like I'm stuck in life or I feel like I'm running out of options. It just feels like I am getting antsy from just being in this place. Like, I just know that there's so many other things I could be seeing. I mean, for those of you that are familiar with Chicago or aren't familiar with Chicago, Chicago is a beautiful city, but, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Yeah, it's a beautiful skyline, beautiful downtown. And parts of, you know, the city are very beautiful. The communities, the neighborhoods are fun. But is that what I'm looking for in a city? I want to be close to nature. I want to see beaches. I always think about when I went to Puerto Viejo at a yoga studio on top of a mountain or a hill. I don't know. It was high up, looking over onto the ocean, and I just think of that image has been ingrained, it's seared into the ridges of my brain ever since. I'm like, that's the things that I want to see, the things that I want to look at, or I want to be able to see the things that I don't even know that I want to see, you know? Going somewhere and be like, I never could have imagined this in my head, because oftentimes you see things online, but when you see them in person, they are 10 times more beautiful, or there's the moment is just, obviously it's different from seeing it online and actually being there. And it's like, I crave more. I feel unfulfilled in my location. I feel hungry. I remember venting on my close friends like a couple weeks ago, of just thinking about, you know, the places that I've been, the places that I want to go, and just feeling a sense of strong desire. Like, I really want to be out there in the world, you know. I just feel like that has brought me to the conclusion that not only is Chicago not it for me because of the other things that I've been feeling, but my time is really just up. At this point, I don't know where is for me. I haven't been to that city yet to feel like, oh, but you know what, I'm actually kind of lying, because when I went to Tokyo, y'all, I was like, I could live here. I don't know if I could live there forever, but I could definitely live in Tokyo. And I want to have that chance. I want to be able to be like, okay, well, let me go to this place for a year, or let me go to this place for 6 months or 3 months, or, you know, let me try it out. Let me see how I feel about that. And I also feel like the US is just so limiting in terms of the experience that you're gonna get, because like obviously different cities have different cultures, but it's still all, you know, American culture. So it's like I haven't lived somewhere outside of America where I could be like, oh, I like the way they do that here, you know. So all in all, I want to be a digital nomad, and this is something that I was saying in college, which I kind of, I don't want to say forgot about, but it wasn't really in the forefront of my, you know, brain of desires and goals in life. But now that I really sat here and really thought about it, I'm like, no, let me get back on that train. I want to be a digital nomad. I want to be able to work or not work from anywhere in the world. I want to be the friend where people who call me and they be like, girl, where are you right now? Like, where, you know, like where are you this week, or where you traveling to this week? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be the friend that's always picking up and going, because I just feel like that's what I'm destined to be. And who knows, I might get on my third, fourth city and be like, okay, you know what, y'all, I really like it here. I think I'm gonna stay here for a minute. But who knows? We're not gonna know until we do it, okay? And I'm starting to realize that with me turning 25, it's like, it's up to me to make my dreams come true. I can't keep saying, oh, I wanna do this one day, or I wanna, you know, I wanna travel here one day, I wanna live like this one day. It's like, no, you can do all of that. And that goes back to my last video where I was saying like, no, like this is a different season of me feeling like, no, I really can have everything I want in this life. I can do all of that stuff. I just have to make it happen. I have to make the plan. I have to set it up in the way where I could be bouncing from here to here to here, because people are doing it right now. People younger than me, people with less than I have, are doing it, so I can do it too. So with me feeling like I didn't want to be in Chicago, I started to obviously look to different cities, you know, LA, New York, Miami, all the pop-in cities or the popular cities. That's good for people that want to do content creation, or, you know, are exciting from afar. You know, you start to look in those cities and you start to realize that all the negative things people say about them are the same. They have high crime, they're expensive, the people are weird. So then you start to think, okay, well, let me just take my chances wherever I go. But I'm gonna let y'all know exactly what I want in a city, and maybe y'all can throw out some ideas that I haven't thought of, and we can see where we go from there. So let's get into that. I'm not gonna lie, when I wrote this list, I had Los Angeles heavy in my mind. Some of this stuff obviously is not gonna pertain to Los Angeles, but I had it heavy in my mind. But I'm trying to think big, bitch. So, I mean, LA is definitely somewhere where I want to spend time, but I'm not holding myself to anything. And I'm just want to set myself up so that I can go where the wind takes me. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into this list. Okay, walkable. Right now, Chicago, where I live in Chicago is lucky. Like, I could walk to places that I frequent. It's gonna be a little further, but it's walkable. I don't walk that much. I've always wanted to live in a walkable city. I know, like, when I visit like DC, and my best friend lived on like right off of U Street for my you know, Howard people and my DC people, y'all know what I'm talking about. I was like, oh, I love this, I feel so alive. But that's also when I was living further out in the suburbs of Chicago. I feel alive. I could walk here, I could walk there. Nice weather. I'm tired of the cold. I'm from Rochester, New York. It gets cold, it gets snowy. I know it, I've seen it, I've done it. I moved to Chicago, it gets cold, it gets snow, it gets colder. When I first moved, I lived on the lake. I lived on East Lake. Which is literally on the, no, literally I walk outside and the lake was right there. I used to walk to the beach, and it's cold AF, freezing. It's colder here than Rochester for sure, and I'm over living in a location that has how many months in a year? 10 months of winter and 2 months of summer. I'm over that, okay? I want to be near the beach. Going back to that image of Costa Rica, like, I want to be near water. I want to be able to just walk or do a little drive and be near blue water. beautiful things. I need beautiful things. Nature, that leads me to nature. I need to look at beautiful things. I keep referencing it because that's just the most beautiful place I've ever been. Puerto Viejo, Costa Rica, the Caribbean side of the island where the black people are, where the Caribbean influences are. You need to put it on your bucket list. You need to. Okay, I ate so good the whole week. Had a great old relaxing beautiful time with people that look like me. But anyway, I need to see beautiful things. I want to see pink flowers, orange flowers, blue flowers. I want to see beautiful birds. I want to see fruit on trees. Like, I want to look out my window and just be inspired by what is around me. I was just telling my friends, I'm a visual person, like a creative community. I want to be near dreamers, and I think that you can probably find that anywhere, even in the smallest of towns. I feel like you're gonna find at least one person, but I want to be somewhere where like creativity is at the forefront of the culture. I want to be inspired by not only what I see, but by the people around me. I want to, be around people that are like in my field or doing things that I want to do, but better than me, so that I can look at them and say, damn, like I'm trying to get like you, like put me on. I found creatives that I can, link with. It's not like a huge community though. I find that people can be weird, but I think creatives can be weird in general. Sometimes it's a good creative because like you're funky, you're out there. You have to be kind of weird to have these big ideas. And it's also sometimes it's like, okay, you think that you are like hot shit, or you think that you are somebody that I should be acting a way in front of, and I'm trying to treat you like a normal human being because that's what you are to me. You know what I'm saying? And nightlife, obviously, I like to go out. I like to shake my ass. I like to listen to live music. I like to get a good drink. I like to, have a good set, listen to a good set from a DJ. You know what I'm saying? I like to go out. I like to experience different things. So nightlife is important to me. I want to say that's non-negotiable. Yeah, it's a non-negotiable for me right now in my life. Like maybe in a couple of years, I will be like more so, well, I won't really care about that, but that's what I want right now. But listening to that list, let me know what places pop in your head. I know like right off the bat, like I said, I would spend time in Tokyo. Another thing for me, which made me with Tokyo, is like I do want to be around black people. And that's the thing I liked about living in DC, and also because I went to Howard, so I was kind of in the Howard bubble. But even going on U Street and like H Street and things like that, you are around black people. You're around like black professionals. You're able to go out. You're the same people that you are, turning up with, the same people that is clocking in, 8 a.m. or, getting to the money on at 8 a.m. I love that about DC. Yes, judging by that list, let me know any places that y'all could think of. I could think of for real. Because I'm ready to, I'm doing my own research, but I want to know, where have y'all been? Where have y'all been looking at? Do I have anybody else that's trying to be a digital nomad? Anybody else that's just trying to pick up and go, that gets that travel itch, like for real, for real? Let me know. Like, I'm trying to build a community. People that are you in Chicago looking for creatives? Are you in Chicago looking for just some down ass bitches that have, oh wait, that's me. Listen, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So while I'm here, let's kick it, for real. Let me know, y'all. Let me know, okay? But that is all for now. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you can be notified anytime I post a video, because we're going up. I already told y'all, we're taking it to the moon and then the next place, okay? So yeah, I'll see y'all in my next video, and bye.